I am running the company, right? You are saying कि नहीं तू चले जा, ठीक है? मैं क्यों चले जाऊं भाई? क्यों चले जाऊं? तू चले जा. If the agenda of the process is saying कि अशनीर कुमार को मारना है, and it's the audio है हमारे पास, हम तो बाकी सब छोड़ दो, अब हम तेरी मारेंगे, is the clear cry coming from the house of रजनीश कुमार. तो आप ही अपने पत्ते खुद खोल रहे हो ना. ठीक है यार, मारो, मैं तो कह रहा हूँ पब्लिकली मारो, आ जाओ ना, छाप दो यार. मैं तो छापने को तैयार हूँ, मैं पूरी बैंक स्टेटमेंट छापने को तैयार हूँ अपनी, ठीक है, सारे एसेट, सारी होल्डिंग, सारी इन्वेस्टमेंट सब छाप दूंगा. व्हाट डू आई हैव टू से मोर?
What, according to you, has happened that it has gone so far to this extent now, where there are just two sides now, against each other, right? What, according to you, has escalated within BharatPe that, they've kind of brought you to a side to say that, we need to get Ashneer out? That's one question. And number two, I also want to check in. I know that there was a call made, and Madhuri has also tweeted about it, from her handle, that there was a call made, etc. But why did you not take up the offer to kind of talk? I know that you were calling them at a certain time and place in particular, but have you tried to kind of connect with them in the previous past? Because you say that in your letter as well.
Not a single investor has spoken to me ever since I've gone on leave of absence. Not a single investor. I've been speaking with Rajneesh because I've been told he's the point person, right?
Okay.
I've held 3 conversations with Rajneesh before this. So it's not that I have not been having a conversation. Sequoia even reached out to me through a lawyer, right? A big law firm, and called me to Bombay, right? Saying, let's have a conversation and let's sort of amicably do things, right? And then they cancelled it, right? And after that, the very next day, Bhavik called in the morning, right? And you hear the conversation. What am I saying here? I'm saying, ठीक है, आप आ जाओ, 3 बजे आ जाओ, right? What did I do? I just asked, what is the agenda? That's all I did in the call, no? And you go ballistic, right? So, boss, आप मेरे को एक बात बता दो. First question. As per the company, Bhavik Koladia, who has convictions in the US and an FIR at Delhi airport, is not a part of the company. As per, and this is me writing to them, they're telling me Bhavik Koladia is no one. Now, this person who is no one is magically called by the chairman while the investigation is going on, right? To his house, along with CEO Suhail Sameer and co-founder Shashwat Nakrani. So my question, simple question, please answer, Mr. Rajneesh Kumar. What is Bhavik Koladia doing in your house? Or what did you call him to say कि चलो ठीक है, अशनीर को कॉल कराएंगे और इंटिमिडेट करेंगे? And आप ही मेरे को बुला रहे हो ना मीटिंग के लिए, तो आप बता दो ना क्या एजेंडा था? It was a meeting called between me, Rajneesh Kumar, and Bhavik Koladia, no? From Rajneesh Kumar's house. So Rajneesh Kumar should know the agenda, no? Even if I don't know and they're not willing to disclose to me, doesn't Rajneesh Kumar know the agenda?
So what has changed, like in your interactions and stuff, that now BharatPe is kind of getting you out of the system, or is behind that?
No. See, it's a classic thing. Yeah, it is nothing new, right? Like, what happened that Vinny Bansal के against एक sexual harassment का arbitrary allegation आ गया one day, and he said कि I'm stepping aside. What happened, right? So see, this is a standard template. This is what I call the founder's curse, right? You want people to go beyond themselves and build businesses against all odds. You are putting money behind that. Here is a person who has done much more than anyone else has been able to do in fintech so far. The last expectation or the least expectation anyone had from Ashneer Grover, who's an outspoken person, is saying that he will be given a bank license. I even delivered that. Now, all of a sudden, the markets in the US start falling. So now the market has gone into a what you call a bear phase, right? Saying कि boss अभी तो पैसा नहीं allocate करना है, अभी तो अपने we have to put our house in order, right? Because that's your template, right? You're a pattern recognition business. You're not smart, right? As investors, you do pattern recognition, right? So you will say कि ठीक है, अब let's do. Now, you have not been to India in the last 2 years. You've not been to office. The last time you came to office, I was 1 floor. I'm 3 floors now, right? आपको पता ही नहीं है बिजनेस में चलता क्या है, क्या होता है, हर रोज हमको क्या हैंडल करना पड़ता है, right? And someone put something arbit on Twitter, that becomes the truth for you. तो आप तो you are running as investors, you are running business, and the feedback from the market is Twitter. आप वहां पे किसी ने कोई अफवाह उड़ा दी, आप स्पूक हो गए, right? Now आप एक बार स्पूक हो गए, you are in this bear mode, right? Now you want to solve things because आप वेले बैठे हो, right? पैसे आपको allocate करने नहीं है, right? Now you are in the mode of solving things, and you are mandated to spend money on lawyers, not on business, right? So you start saying कि अरे ठीक है, बहुत सही है, Twitter is saying something, हमको solve भी करना है, so let's sort of put him aside and let's sort of do some arbitrary governance review, right?
Got it.
Now that governance review magically overnight becomes a review on conflict of interest. What conflict of interest was? What are you talking about? You have a company whose financials have been audited by Deloitte. I have had 6 rounds of investments into the company. In each and every round, there has been a diligence by one of the big lawyers or one of the big fours, right? So you're saying 2 years of financial audit, 6 diligences by your own people have zero worth. तो मेरा टाइम वेस्ट क्यों कर रहे थे तब?
You've also gone out to the media, said stuff like, you're looking for a settlement of 4,000 crore. Why should you leave without encashing your, stake, etc. And all of this was
here's the difference, Samidha. Here's the difference. मैं जब बोलता हूँ ना, सामने आके बोलता हूँ, ठीक है? मेरे को किसी की I don't say leaked reports, company sources, unidentified, not disclosed, right? मेरे को बोलना, मैं सामने आके बोलने की हिम्मत रखता हूँ, ठीक है? And कहते हैं, what have I said wrong? Have I disclosed anything confidential? क्या confidential है इसमें? आप मेरी equity ले लो, उसको into the valuation of the company कर लो, same number आता है, right?
I mean,
so there is a difference. There's a difference, right? You can't be saying, then boss, here's the thing. I am not doing an audit on you. तो मैं क्या आप पे एलिगेशन लगा रहा हूँ? आप ऑडिट कर रहे हो ना, आपसे ऑडिट हो नहीं रहा. A&M की रिपोर्ट मार्केट में कैसे छप जाती है, आप मेरे को बता दो. चलो, फिर A&M की औकात क्या है? Who's A&M? Do you think A&M is going to get business from anyone going forward if this is how they do their audits?
No, the point is that, Ashneer, you wanted a settlement and the board did not agree to that. Was that really the turning point in your relationship with the board?
No. Here's the thing. My leaning point to the board is saying, it's the in hindsight, the relationship was of abuse. I, as a founder who has built a company in record time of 36 months, right, against Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, and much bigger players, right, by raising each and every penny myself. मैंने तो आज तक एक बैंकर तक यूज नहीं करा. आप बैंकर की फीस लगा लोगे ना, 100 करोड़ रुपए की फीस बचाई है मैंने. $615 मिलियन पे आप 2.5% के हिसाब से लगा लो, $15 मिलियन बनते हैं. 100 करोड़ रुपए तो मैं अपने एफर्ट से डाल के आ रहा हूँ कंपनी के लिए, ताकि कंपनी आगे और अपना पैसा ढंग की जगह यूज कर सके, राइट? देयर इज नो अप्रिसिएशन फॉर दैट. आपको बैंक लाइसेंस चाहिए था, आपको बैंक लाइसेंस दे दिया. आपको मर्चेंट बिजनेस बनाना था, सबसे बड़ा मर्चेंट बिजनेस बना दिया. BNPL में एंटर करना था, 3 महीने के अंदर पोस्ट पे जैसा ब्रांड खड़ा करके दे दिया. P2P में आई एम द लीडर विद 12% क्लब. वो जान ले लो यार, उसके बाद तो जान ही बची है. इज्जत है और जान है. इज्जत आप ले चुके हो, जान ही ले लो. अब उसकी भी धमकी दे ही चुके हो आप अपने घर बैठ के.